Hey guys, this is Full House for King. This is going to be a battle between IAMKING and Granny Chiyo. This replay was submitted by IAMKING himself, so thank you for that. I always appreciate donations to this channel because I always enjoy good content, and so do my viewers. But yeah, Granny Chiyo led Aerodactyl. He didn't like that matchup, switched to his Swampert, and takes a massive 56% from Focus Punch from the T-Tar. But Granny gains some momentum back, goes for Ice Beam as the Celebi comes in, which forces Celebi to recover, which allows Granny to bring the T-Tar in. And King is surprised by Pursuit, I'm sure. Celebi switches out, takes a massive chunk of damage in the process, and Pert comes in the face of T-Tar. Now, King should be hesitant here to, stay in here because after revealing Pursuit on the T-Tar set, it's a real possibility that T-Tar is also running Hidden Power Grass. So, one-on-one, King would lose that battle since both pokes are at full health. So I would scout out for that. He does do that. Celebi comes in anticipation of Hidden Power Grass, and Fortress comes in as the Celebi recovers, and he gets the first layer of spikes in the process. Fortress stays in, goes for spikes once again, not fearing Hidden Power Fire as a possibility. Stormy comes in, go for Rapid Spin, doesn't work out. Gengar comes in, blocks it. We'll see if Granny is intimidated by the possibility of Psychic. He's not. Thunderbolt. And wow, King stays in, over predicts, goes for Rapid Spin, does not work out. And yeah, then he shows Psychic, but it's a little too late. Granny goes for Thunderbolt once again, and Stormy's out of the picture. So yeah, huge advantage for Granny. Spikes are not coming off the field on King's side, and Stormy's dead. Whew, rough start. But Jirachi is a good answer. Gain some momentum back. Gengar is probably not going to stay in here, although it may have Destiny Bond, which would be devastating if that worked out in Granny's favor. But he stays and goes for Hypnosis, and I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of risky, and going for a Thunderbolt is not an answer. The Jirachi could wake up at any time and go for Psychic and take out the Gengar. The only way I see that working out is the Gengar gets another Thunderbolt off and gets the Jirachi to mid-level health, and fodders off the Gengar so he can bring in Dougie in the revenge kill. But he doesn't do that. He brings his Pert, and the Jirachi wakes up, goes for Psychic, and Swampert's within kill range. Swampert goes for Protect, but Jirachi getting ahead of Granny there, goes for Calm Mind as that happens. And yeah, Swampert's a dead swamp thing. I don't even know what it is, but it's a dead poke if he stays in here. So he's going to want to switch out. He fodders off the Gengar, presumably bring in something for free, and we'll see what that is. Dougie is not an answer if Granny has it, because the Jirachi is at a healthy level. And Aerodactyl I don't think is a good answer either. Jirachi would live Earthquake, but then again Aerodactyl would live Psychic, I believe. So we'll see if they want to go for blow to blow here. I don't think I would. I would just switch out and just scout out the Aerodactyl move in order to keep my Jirachi at a healthy level, because it is a valuable poke. I think it's a very dangerous one. I actually think it's more dangerous than Celebi. It's got better coverage in terms of typing, and yeah, it can run a more offensive set than Celebi, in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. Aerodactyl coming in into the obvious Earthquake. Presumably Granny is locked into Earthquake, so that'll prompt him to switch. I'm not sure why IAMKING went for Earthquake. I don't know he was predicting there. The T-Tar on Granny's side would have taken a ton from Rock Slide, and so I think Rock Slide would have been the better move there. If Granny had just stayed in with Earthquake for some reason, then King would have looked like an idiot. But it's not a huge deal, but I think Rock Slide would have been better. Anywho, Fortress gets the third layer of spikes down as T-Tar comes in, and they go for blow, Rock Slide on Fortress, Earthquake on T-Tar, but T-Tar is powerful enough to win this battle since it is Choice Banded, so Fortress is gone, but those layers of spikes are there to stay. Swampert comes in, T-Tar locked in the Rock Slide, not going to like that battle, and Swampert does not go for Ice Beam against the obvious Celebi switch in, and Surf bounces off of it. Granny brings in his T-Tar as Celebi goes for Calm Mind, Fire Blast does not go according to plan, only does 41%. Celebi could just stay in here and Calm Mind and recover, but he makes an awesome prediction, goes for Psychic as the Aerodactyl comes in. It's only at 30% now, but Celebi's going to be slower, which will allow Aerodactyl to take it out. But man, unfortunately for King, Swampert dies to a double-edge crit, and yeah, that kind of sucks. Although I don't think it'll matter. Jirachi resists it, and T-Tar resists double edge, so King can easily get some momentum back, but that's kind of a blow to the morale of the team on King's side. Swampert's always a valuable poke to have. But anyway, Jirachi goes for Calm Mind, and T-Tar goes for Fire Blast as Jirachi goes for Hidden Power Grass. T-Tar will lose this battle, and I don't think anything on Granny's team, thus as far as we've seen, will want to take a +1 move from Jirachi, so fighting off is the best idea. He does that. I think that was the reasoning. I'm not a mind reader, I can only assume so. And he shows a Lax to King. We haven't seen that before. He goes for Curse. I don't think the Snorlax has Earthquake, and it doesn't. Shadow Ball is 35%. Depending on the damage roll here, Psychic will kill, or it may not kill. If it does kill, then Jirachi lives to see another day. If it doesn't, which it doesn't in this case, next turn we find out that's not the case. That'll allow Snorlax to take out the Jirachi, and the Snorlax to die next turn to Sandstream, which will allow Granny to react to whatever King brings out. So yeah, we'll see what that poke is that King decides to answer, and then we'll see what Granny wants to answer against that. And King is obviously thinking about his next move here. Make or break the game. But yep, Snorlax dies because Sandstream's a bitch, and T-Tar comes in, takes some spikes damage. That in the red. Granny does have Aerodactyl and has Swampert. Decides to bring Swampert in. I think Aerodactyl would have been better there, because then he could just spam Rock Slide, and nothing on King's team really wants to take Rock Slide. So I don't think Swampert was the best choice there to answer the T-Tar, especially after taking a massive 40% from Earthquake. I don't think that was worth it. I mean, yeah, after Spike's damage, Celebi gets down to 52 hit points, and Swampert's not going to be able to take out the Celebi. Celebi can just recover, and unless the Swampert gets a crit, it's not going to work out. So yeah, I think Rock Slide was definitely the better move. And yeah, especially when the remaining pokes on his side were Aerodactyl and Celebi. So bringing the Aerodactyl in after the Snorlax died was probably the best move he could have made, and I think it lost him the game, in my opinion. But yeah, Celebi can just do whatever the heck it wants. Just get to full health eventually with Recover, and Granny's just hoping for a crit, and that's not happening. So Celebi's going to get to full health after this, or almost to full health. And yeah, I mean, the only thing Granny's getting out of this is leftovers recovery, but really not that significant in the scheme of things. So yeah, I think King's going to go for Calm Mind, but he goes for Leech Seed. And this is going to prompt the Swampert to switch, and we'll see if King wants to go for Psychic here. I think that's the best move. It'll take out the Pert, and it'll take out the Aerodactyl. But he goes for Recover, makes the conservative play. I don't blame him. Now is the time to go for Psychic. So we'll see. I don't see why he wouldn't, unless Ice Beam crits. Even then, it wouldn't do anything. So yeah, it definitely makes the correct play. Goes for Psychic. And unfortunately, Celebi gets hit with a Rock Slide crit. So it's going to be Aerodactyl versus Aerodactyl. Who will win? And King wins. So yeah, either Aerodactyl won the speed tie, or on King's side, or yeah, King was faster. And so very interesting way this battle ended, and it's very exciting. I really enjoyed this battle. So once again, King, thank you for sending this battle my way, and yeah, I'm sure my viewers enjoyed it. And show that you enjoyed it by rating, commenting, or subscribing. Especially subscribing. I don't know why people have unsubscribed, but don't do that. Show me some love. Subscribe. And until next time, this is going to be Philosopher King signing out.